Hey everyone, welcome back to Shkrets, your go-to spot for the juiciest tea and those hard-hitting conversations no one else dares to have. If you're new here, you're going to want to stick around, so hit that subscribe button and join the fam. Today's topic, we're diving into the drama brewing between Megan Thee Stallion and GloRilla. Now, you know these two have gotten real close lately, working together, performing side by side on tour. It seemed like a blossoming friendship, right? But with GloRilla's recent rise to stardom, I can't help but wonder how long this friendship will last. You know how the spotlight can change things, and we've seen it before with Megan. So let's break it down. First, let's talk numbers, because numbers don't lie. Megan recently sold 64,000 units of her latest album in its first week. Now, I know some people might think those numbers are decent for an independent artist, but let's be real. Megan's independent status has always felt a little off to me. Yes, she's technically independent, but with that Roc Nation backing, is she really? That's a whole other conversation for another day, but it's important to consider how much support she's had and how her success is positioned when we compare it to someone like GloRilla, who doesn't have nearly the same push. Now, let's get into GloRilla because, she is on fire right now. Her debut album, Glorious, just dropped and the numbers are speaking for themselves. The album debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 with 69,000 units sold in the first week. Over 77 million streams and 12,000 traditional album sales. That's the biggest first week sales for any female rapper in 2024. Let that sink in for a second. GloRilla just outsold Megan, Latto, and Ice Spice, all with her debut album. And this isn't just another drop in the ocean. This is GloRilla's moment. While Megan's sales were respectable, GloRilla, Megan's opening act on tour, outsold her by 5,000 units. And let me tell you, people on social media are celebrating this like it's some kind of karmic justice. They're saying Megan's getting humbled, especially after all her controversies. It's wild out there in the comments. But while everyone's dancing on rooftops about GloRilla's rise, I'm sitting here thinking, what does this mean for their friendship? Because here's the thing, Megan doesn't always handle it well when someone she's close to starts to outshine her. Let's not forget Megan's track record when it comes to friendships. We've seen the red flags before, especially with how she treated her former best friend, Kelsey Nicole. Now, Kelsey supported Megan from day one, even helping her early on in her career. But Megan's betrayal of Kelsey wasn't just a regular friend fight, it was downright cold. Megan allegedly slept with Tory Lanez, a man she knew Kelsey was involved with. And then, Megan just discarded Kelsey like she didn't matter, like all that loyalty meant nothing. That situation got ugly real fast, and it told me everything I needed to know about Megan's character. She doesn't take too kindly to people in her inner circle getting their own shine. And that's why I'm worried about her friendship with GloRilla. Right now, GloRilla is getting the headlines, the streams, and the praise. And while Megan's still doing well, the dynamic has shifted. GloRilla is no longer just the opening act. She's a star in her own right. And if Megan's past behavior is any indication, I can't help but wonder how long it'll be before she starts feeling threatened by her friend's success. We've seen this kind of jealousy from Megan before. I mean, look at her falling out with Nicki Minaj. That was a classic case of Megan trying to align herself with someone bigger, only for the friendship to crumble when things didn't go her way. It's not just about her friendship with Kelsey or Nicki either. Megan's fallen out with plenty of people, from industry professionals to her own team members. She has a pattern, and when someone starts to step out of her shadow, she doesn't take it lightly. Now, that brings me to the whole low-size sneakers debacle, which ties directly into this conversation about loyalty and betrayal. Let's talk about how Kelsey Nicole, Megan's former bestie, threw some major shade not too long ago, If you remember, Kelsey posted a series of photos on her Instagram, decked out in Nicki Minaj's low-size sneaker line, and people immediately started whispering, was Kelsey taking a shot at Megan by aligning herself with Nicki, given the tension between Megan and Nicki? I think we all know the answer. But it wasn't just about the shoes, y'all. It was the deeper message behind it. Kelsey, who was once Megan's ride or die, was making it clear that she was still hurt by that betrayal. And I know people like to brush this off as petty, but you know what? To me, it screams unfinished business. That betrayal between Megan and Kelsey runs deep. And Kelsey's photo shoot wasn't just about sneakers, it was about reclaiming her narrative, showing that she wasn't just going to fade into the background after Megan discarded her. But the real question is, if Megan could do that to Kelsey, someone she's known since before the fame, what makes us think she won't do something similar to GloRilla? Megan has a pattern of pushing people aside when they start to outshine her. And right now, GloRilla is shining brighter than ever. Megan's all about these mental health initiatives lately, right? She's pushing these support systems, presenting herself as this girl's girl who cares about other women. And don't get me wrong, that's great. But how are we supposed to believe in these initiatives when she couldn't even be loyal to her own best friend? That's the part that rubs me the wrong way. I can't help but wonder if all these mental health campaigns are just PR stunts to clean up her image after the whole Tory Lanez mess. Because if she really cared about people's well-being, she would have treated Kelsey better. For all we know, Kelsey could still be dealing with the emotional fallout from being betrayed like that. And then there's this serpent imagery Megan's been leaning into. Have y'all noticed? It's almost like she's embracing this snake persona. And honestly, it's not a good look. It's one thing to play with the symbolism for fun or branding, but when your behavior starts aligning with the image of a snake, well, it doesn't exactly scream trustworthy. It just gives people more reason to doubt her sincerity. So, what does this all mean for GloRilla? Can their friendship really survive now that GloRilla is stepping into the spotlight in a major way? Or are we going to see another fallout just like we did with Kelsey? Honestly, I want to be wrong. I hope Megan can handle it this time. GloRilla seems humble, hardworking, and unproblematic. But based on Megan's track record, I have my doubts. So, what do you guys think? Are we witnessing the beginning of the end for Megan and GloRilla's friendship? Will Megan show her support? Or is this just another case of Megan not being able to handle the competition? Let me know in the comments because I know y'all have opinions on this one. That's a wrap, y'all. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe if you like my vibe. And until next time, stay wise, stay grounded, and keep your third eye open. Bye.